All right, so here he is, the UFC featherweight king, Alexander Volkanovski. And we have truly run out of superlatives when it comes to talking about this man and his mixed martial arts acumen. There are three guys who can lay claim to being the greatest featherweight of all time, and yet Alex is kind of distancing himself from that pack.
It's crazy. It's crazy how good Alexander Volkanovski is. I mean, you always knew he could fight. But to see some of the performances as of late, and to see how he continues to evolve and get better, even as the champion, is really impressive. And it's a credit to him and all of his coaches, but mostly his mindset. I don't know if there's a guy in fighting that has a higher fight IQ than Alexander the Great. I just like to take note of what I'm experiencing every time this guy steps in the octagon, because it's always something special.
And certainly since he signed with the UFC all the way back in 2016, he has been a promotional workhorse, strength of schedule as good as it gets, and of course, as he enters competition tonight, can lay claim to 4 combined wins over Jose Aldo and Max Holloway, greatest featherweight of all time. Well, Scousers don't get knocked out, and that has been the case for Paddy Pimblett, at least to this point in his UFC career. Outstanding pedigree coming in, and he's got another big fight in front of him tonight, DC.
And he's going to continue to get big fights, because when you have that thing, when you have that it factor about you, people want to tune in. That is what Paddy Pimblett has in spades. But not only can he fight, but not only can he draw people in, the guy can fight. He's a tremendous grappler, and he has confidence like not many guys that we've seen at such a young age in their career.
And don't let the out-of-camp body composition fool you, because this man has a work ethic that rivals anybody in this division. Huge spot for Paddy Pimblett tonight. Well, it is the venue in which every UFC athlete hopes to one day compete, and we are now ready to go from Madison Square Garden here in New York City.
Our tale of the tape for this lightweight championship fight. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC lightweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Alexander the Great Volkanovski. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world, Paddy Pimblett.
Referee Herb Dean will handle the action in the octagon. Well, it has been amazing to watch Alexander Volkanovski's progression, even when you look back to past title defenses against the likes of the Korean Zombie, almost smiling, as if to say, man, I thought you were good, I didn't know you were that good. And in theory, Volkanovski ready to present an even better version here tonight.
Jeez, you can hear that.
Strong defense here as the hook to the head is blocked. Kick to the body now, that one won't land. Oh, gotta keep pressing here. Oh, massive kick to the head. Oh, and again with the inside leg. His opponent in a lot of trouble now.
That was Cain Velasquez's punch of choice. Every time he lands that overhand right, he hurt people bad. And this guy has his opponent hurt very badly indeed.
Under 3 minutes now to go in what has been a very fast-paced opening round here. Well, it seems like there has been an opening for that overhand all night long. Let's see if he goes back to it here.
straight right is there. All right, so he lands his first takedown of the fight after many failed attempts, so he stayed committed. Now he has the fight in his wheelhouse. Let's see what he can do. Oh, trying to pass here, but Dikembe Mutombo style, he gets denied.
Blocked! Great job blocking that pass by the bottom fighter.
Well, not ideal to spend this much time on the bottom, but you can't fault him for his activity. Landing strikes here from the bottom. Nice work by Paddy Pimblett. Side control now, and certainly I would think more offensive options for the bottom fighter than in the half guard.
Absolutely more offensive options, because now you can just start to get away. You can just go to a wrestle stand-up. Get to your knees, post your hands, don't allow him to get his hooks in, right? Really be aware of the hooks. But get to your hands, stand up, fight the hands, break away and escape. But it's so much more free-flowing than the half guard in the side control, because all you need to do is just get the opponent's body up, because his legs are just free to move. His legs are not controlling anything. His legs are just free, so you have more freedom to use yours.
Oh, these ground strikes are just brutal. All right, so that opened up a cut around his eye area.
He hasn't moved his head well. He was taking shots too clean, and now a cut has opened up.
Paddy Pimblett getting worked here from the top. Ground and pound strikes raining down. Second round, straight ahead.
Take a seat for me. Listen, I need you to stay a little bit more active, a little bit more movement. Keep that head moving. I need you to get behind that jab and start.
All right, we now take a look back at some of the highlights from that last round, DC. A lot for the replay guys to choose from.
I mean, these guys are going to be very busy trying to find what replay to show you guys. Lands on both sides of the octagon. Both guys fought great. What a phenomenal round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Second round here.
Big liver kick lands under the elbow. Take it for a ride. Nice double leg. Nice finish. Oh, nice.
Another strike hits that eye area, and it is getting messier by the minute up there.
Well, he's getting targeted now. He's been hitting that spot so many times that his opponent sees the cut, and the cut is advancing.
Lands the ground and pound strike. Man, he's killing it on the ground. Another strike gets through. Oh, man, another strike gets through. You can only describe his condition as critical now. All right, working on the ground here. His opponent's feet on the hips. All right, trying to pass here. As Glover Teixeira might say, not today.
Not today. Great job of following with the hips, keeping those legs locked and keeping them in full guard.
All right, hammer fist here by Volkanovski. This is some exhausting work, man.
I mean, it is so tiring to be fighting in this way. So much wrestling, so much grappling, expending all this energy trying to hold the guy down. I mean, no takedown is not fought. No reversal is not fought. Everything they're doing is fought to the very last minute before it gets given up.
All right, so he continues to land a high volume of strikes. He talked to us a lot about pace and pressure, and he has certainly kept up his end of the bargain.
I mean, the cardio is fantastic tonight. He is pushing at a level that we have not seen him fight before. This is shades of Colby Covington, Max Holloway, those guys that can fight all night. He is showing you that he has done the work in the training rooms, and it's on full display tonight.
All right, half guard position here, DC. You have an extra hop in your step when you talk about fighters working out of this half guard.
Oh, man. I like half guard as a top fighter. I understand half guard as a bottom fighter. Don't want to be there. It's very dangerous. But if you are there, you have to be winning the position of the underhook. It opens up so many opportunities for you to either escape or sweep.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Volkanovski. All right, well, that eye is officially disgusting right now. I don't know, man. If I'm a doctor, maybe I'm thinking about getting involved.
Well, you can see him getting up out of his seat. You know, he's looking very closely at the damage on the eye. We may get him in here before the round even ends.
20 seconds to go, round 2. Pimblett's in half guard now. Grounded him and pounded him. Nice job. Another ground and pound strike lands. 10 minutes in the books. Heading back to the corner now after a competitive round.
Take a seat, bud.
And Pimblett's eye is in real trouble, folks. That does not look good. I wouldn't be at all surprised to see the ringside physician be called on here. He might even stop the fight. We'll see. All right, so the cut man attends to the fighter who has essentially been rendered a one-eyed fighter at this point in time. Some replays from the previous round.
No defensive intent, no defensive intensity. No attention to his defense, and this costing him. Now he's dealing with a massive cut over his eye, and that's going to make it hard for him to see. He's got to change something, man. He's got to.
You ready to fight? Ready. Let's do it.
Round 3 of a possible 5. Pimblett gets caught by that straight punch. Beautifully landed by the opposition. All right, so a high amplitude double leg takedown there. Now we'll see what he can do with it to try to advance position on the ground.
You knew that he was going to attack the double because he's such an explosive guy. He got it on the hips, finished the shot very quickly. Fantastic job.
Good work from the top here by Volko. Well, this is getting hard to watch, and sometimes you hear us say a fighter is too tough for their own good. Anybody want to save this athlete right now?
Yeah, this is a classic case of that, where a guy is just too tough. He's not going to win this fight. He may as well throw in the towel. I mean, his corner can stop it, the referee can stop it, the doctor can stop it. Somebody needs to do something because this fight is over.
All right, he's got the hooks in, DC, working off of his back.
Now look for him to attack the neck of his opponent to try to get the rear choke.
Trying to pass the guard here, but a nice job by the bottom fighter defensively.
Bottom fighter did a fantastic job of following with his hips, making sure he blocked any attempt to get past his guard.
Well, hard to win fights in mixed martial arts from the bottom, but nice work here in that position by Volkanovski.
Great job landing from the top position.
All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks.
Pimblett's in half guard. Just over 2 minutes now to go. Pimblett's an absolute mess right now. There is blood everywhere. I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them call in the ringside position between rounds.
Nice transition. This is where he wants to be.
Nice movement to avoid some of those strikes from the top. Pimblett's looking to pass into half guard here, but he's denied.
Nice shot there by the champ.
Lands a strike now from the bottom. Nice work there by Volkanovski. Good, solid strike on the ground. Back mount now. Final seconds of the round. That's 3 rounds. We're now headed to the championship rounds. Heading back to the corner after that round, Pimblett's eye is in rough shape. I mean, I would just probably quit, but he's not going to do that. But I would not be surprised if the ringside physician did come in and take a look at that here between rounds. Well, no surprise to see that eye continue to be targeted. Some replays from the previous round in which a lot of damage was doled out.
Well, the cut man's got some work to do to try to give this kid an opportunity to stay in the fight, because the reality is he has taken far too many shots to the eye, and now he's dealing with a nasty cut. He has got to change something.
Ready.
4th round now, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, here we go, 4th round of a possible...
This might be the biggest shot of this entire fight. He landed a massive hook to put his opponent on wobbly. wobbly legs.
Huge left hand. Well, we've seen a lot of different elements to his striking game tonight, especially that hook. We'll see if he sets it up again here. He has punctuated a lot of his combinations with that hook shot tonight. Body kick, he's there. Yeah, it was only a matter of time. You see the referee pausing the action here. They're going to call in the doctor to look at this cut. Might be the beginning of the end here.
I mean, blood all over his face. He's been beat up, battered and bruised. He still wants to fight.
Yeah. Well, the doctor doesn't care about your feelings. Yeah, that's the end of the fight. And again, when you talk about fighting in the future, you gotta have an athlete's health in mind. I know you hate to see it.
You know, you had an idea, right? The cut's in a bad spot. You knew there was a possibility. Unfortunate that it ends this way.
All right, so the doctor stops the action here. Too much damage sustained, particularly around that cut area. It was getting bloody up there, DC.
It was getting bloody. And as an offensive fighter, you continue to go to the same area. You continue to target that cut and try to inflict damage on your opponent. Well, by doing that, the referee said, enough. Let me get the ringside position in here. Let's see if this guy's okay. And ultimately, they made the decision to stop the fight.
All right, with that, we now go inside the octagon. Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, the doctor has called a stop to this fight, declaring the winner by TKO and new UFC lightweight champion of the world, Alexander